Plates ready? This is Food School, Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast. Want to feel amazing, love the way you look in the mirror, and perform your absolute best in the gym, at work, and in life? You're definitely in the right place. Food, it's you. It builds every single cell of you. And if there is one thing every human being must master, it's food. Because at the very least, eating, you do it every day, several times a day, every single day. You might as well get good at it. I'm your host, Shurina from Create Yourself That Today, your personal nutritionist and plate watcher, your diet guide and explorer, your fat loss coach and food inspector. And just someone with a lot of passion and obsession and curiosity for healthy food, healthy diets, nutrition, optimized human performance, everything and absolutely anything you put in your grocery shopping cart, your fridge, on your plate, and in your mouth. It's my business. Food School, on a mission to help you eat better daily.
It's the last time I talk about food. It's the last time I talk about food.
Good morning and welcome to another episode of Food School podcast dedicated to food, healthy eating, healthy diet, anything and everything food related and also lifestyle related to help you to look awesome, feel amazing, and perform your best on all levels, mentally and physically. Today, guys, we will talk, as I promised, about your tools, your habits, your life hacks that you shared with me either via email or on social media or through our conversations one way or the other, your tools that you use to improve and maintain your healthy eating habits, your healthy diet habits, to maintain your healthy weight or maybe lose some fat. So everything and anything related to that. Number one, eating veggies before each of your meals, eating your veggies first, eating a bowl of veggies before deciding to eat something that is not as healthy, like a cookie or maybe a piece of candy, whenever you feel like it. So a lot of you guys, as I found out, have this, and I also recommend it a lot, have this habit of telling yourself that you need to eat a bowl of vegetables or maybe a bowl of salad before each and every of your meal or whenever you feel a craving for something. This is amazing rule because it focuses not on elimination of something but actually adding something that is good for you. And very often when you eat a bowl of vegetables, especially if you add some protein, like maybe a piece of chicken or maybe a piece of fish, some protein, some healthy whole food protein. If you eat your veggies, a piece of protein, eat it slowly, and I also recommend to have half a liter of water. Usually after that, first of all, you will eat much less of anything because a good amount of healthy fiber, of whole foods, that volume, also protein, and probably a little bit of healthy fats. If you're eating your salads, put some olive oil there, or there's going to be some fat in your protein. So after that, usually your appetite, and especially when you're eating slowly, so that your brain has the time to get the signal about your fullness. So usually after that, you crave anything much less or nothing at all. So use that. It's one of the probably most popular behavior changes to improve your eating healthy without focusing on eliminating something, but instead focusing on adding something to your meals and to your health. So number two, not choosing your workplace, your workspace somewhere around food. More and more people work in co-working spaces, work from home and work outside home, and a lot of you guys might choose some cafeteria, some coffee shop. Some people even choose bakery. I don't really know how you guys do that, choosing bakery and trying to maintain your healthy eating habits. Even I'm not sure I'd be able to maintain my healthy eating habits if I were to work every day in a bakery with those smells of fresh bread or cookies or cakes. So do not choose a place to spend a lot of hours, most of your days around food. Choose something else. Choose co-working spaces that don't cook food right there. Choose co-working spaces that are not in food places. Maybe you find some office or some other solution. Maybe make an office at home and do not put any food around it. It's very important, and it seems to help a lot of people to just change the place where they work and stop working at coffee shops or cafes and work somewhere where there is no food. So change the place where you work and stop working in a place where you're surrounded all the time with food, especially smells, guys. Smells are very, very potent at triggering your appetite. Number 3, moving to a new place, living in a new place. Guys, funny story. I changed places where I live a lot, just because of my work or because I travel, because of something else. And I notice all the time, whenever I live in a place where there is a lot of food places around, cafes, especially where people eat outside, or just grocery stores with a lot of, fresh food and maybe some smells. Whenever I live in a place like that, I always buy more food. I always start eating more. Whereas compared to Siberia, where I am now, where you don't really see food, especially in winter, like you look outside window and everything is white. Nobody's eating outside because it's freaking cold. You just want to go where you need to go and be in a warmer place. So you're not exposed to any smells or any people eating or any really food advertising or anything food related, and the stores usually not close to your house. So, and it takes actually effort to take your butt outside of the house and go and get food, and online shopping doesn't work either here. So you can imagine, getting food takes effort, and in places like this, I always end up eating less, unless of course some music. Unless, of course, my mom is around and she cooks all the time. That also can mess up all the eating habits. But on the question of moving, whenever you move to a new place, you usually need to also change all of your habits. You need to choose a place where you buy food. You need to choose a place where you eat out if you do eat out. You need to change all the habits and all the environment around your food. And if you have a goal to improve your eating habits and eating healthy, usually first you start figuring out where to get that healthy food. And then usually, if you're good with your intention, if you're certain and confident with your intention of healthy eating, you don't even start looking at places where you can buy treats or junk or eat desserts. So you don't even build the routine around that. And what ends up happening is you make it easier for yourself to buy healthy food and to make decisions around healthy eating habits, and you make it more difficult for your brain to find not so healthy food. Again, a lot of times you don't even know the places where you can get food when you just move into a new place and you don't know many places to get food. And that helps a lot of people to completely change their habits without even really thinking about it or doing much, just because, again, you start exposing your brain to only things that work for you, your healthy eating habits, your healthy foods, and you don't expose your brain to any not so desirable eating habits and places where you can buy treats or not so healthy food, and then your brain just make decisions in favor of something that is easier, and that is healthy eating. So moving helps a lot of people to change their habits because they change their whole environment. Number 4, changing places where you eat, where you buy food. So if you don't move, but you need to change your eating habits, change all the places where you get food, where you eat food, start maybe ordering online more. And that will help you a lot to change your eating habits. It helps a lot of guys and girls to completely change their eating habits. A lot of actually people start shopping online and stop shopping at any food store for a while because when you are not around food physically, when you're not around smells, when you are not around places where you can look at food, your eating habits usually, it's much easier to change your eating habits. And when you shop online, for example, when you search for certain things, I don't know, vegetables or fatty fish, sardines or something, after a while, the system or the shop where you shop usually start giving you suggestions based on what you've already got. And the more you shop for healthy stuff, the more healthy stuff is offered to you. And it also helps you to change your eating habits. So shopping online might be one of the tools to help you to improve your eating habits. Just stop searching or buying some junky foods. It will help you. So change the place where you buy food, where you eat food, where you are exposed to food. That's going to help you a lot to change your eating habits. Number 5, set a budget for your shopping online or offline, physically at a grocery store. Set a budget. Shop preferably once a week, or I don't know, once in 10 days. Once a week usually on the weekend is a good place to start for a lot of you guys. So expose yourself to food the least, and also set a budget. Buy in bulk the foods that you want to be eating, and then just don't think about food. Planning in advance, planning for a week, spending your whole food budget, and then not thinking about food will help a lot of you to eliminate the decisions around food, and that will help you to change your eating habits. And that's what a lot of people do who are into meal planning. Meal plans also help a lot of people to change their eating habits. So again, budget your food, spend your budget once a week, and then just stop making any kind of decisions till next week. And then at the end of that week, you're going to make a decision what you're going to stick to for the next week. Number 6, meetings. So a lot of you guys probably go to a lot of lunch meetings, dinner meetings, coffee meetings. So when it comes to meetings and changing your eating behavior, it's a great idea to start doing more coffee meetings and tea meetings, maybe taking coffee and tea out and going for a walk, also combining active lifestyle that is good for brainstorming, that is good for positive outcome of any kind of agreements and work-related negotiations. So instead of, again, lunches or dinners, go for coffee, go for tea, take your coffee and tea outside. Don't surround yourself with food again. And if somebody also learn how to say no during lunches or dinners, or even coffee breaks, if somebody chooses to eat a cookie, say that you're into intermittent fasting, that is getting really popular these days. You might even educate someone on healthy eating and fasting behaviors, and might make them to reconsider their eating habits. Tell them how it improves your energy levels. Say something like that, and be okay with just drinking coffee, drinking tea, or even getting maybe some water. Or in any case, you might also get a salad or some healthy snack like nuts, for example, and just be okay with making different choices, not the choices that everyone around you doing. But anyway, meetings, again, instead of lunches and dinners, try to make it into coffee and tea. It's also going to make it more productive, because by setting it to coffee and tea instead, you set a time limit and you give a signal, subconscious signal, to whoever it is you're meeting with, that, It's not going to be a long meeting. We're just going to talk business and go and do whatever it is we need to do during the rest of the day. So that's when it comes to meetings. That's it for today, guys. So today we talked about tools and techniques that you use that has nothing to do with calories, with macros, or even portions, that help you to improve your eating habits, to maintain your weight, to lose weight, to basically be in more of control of your eating habits that influence everything in your life, actually, your energy levels, your performance, mental and physical. And so to recap, eat veggies before each and every of your meals, and especially when you feel like you're about to eat something that might not be as beneficial for you, like a cookie or some other craving. So eat veggies, and I also recommend to eat a piece of protein and drinking half a liter of water. Number 2, stop working around food. Choose different place to work. Number 3, moving in different locations and building your habits around your new healthy eating habits. The places where you shop, place where you eat, helps you tremendously with your new healthy eating habits. Number 4, change the place where you eat, buy food, where you shop online, expose yourself the least to your old unhealthy choices and the possibility to make incorrect quote-unquote choice, quote-unquote, because there is no such thing as really right or wrong, but the things that you choose to do and not choose to do based on the goals that you want to achieve. Number 5, set a budget for your food spendings and shop maybe once a week. Do not shop every single day. And then don't make food decisions after you do that shopping, your meal planning, your meal prepping. Number 6, meetings. Instead of lunches and dinners, go for coffees and teas and go for a walk. Try not to do any negotiations, any meetings around food. Expose yourself to food the least possible amount of time, and just share your healthy eating habits with others. Be okay with being different and not trying to comply to somebody else's standards of life. Just promote healthy eating with what you choose to do. Promote fasting and anything you think can benefit not only you, but also the person that you meet with. So that's it for today, guys. If you have any more, some weird habits, maybe not so weird, something that you think you're the only one person doing that helps you to improve your eating habits, your weight loss and fat loss journey, something that helps with weight maintenance, or maybe something that helps you to exercise every single day or regularly, share your tools and I'll share it with the rest of the world. So together we'll help each other to eat better, live better, and just feel awesome every day and look amazing, of course. So thank you guys for tuning in. We have 2 more episodes this week, and it's going to be episodes with guests. So stay tuned to learn more about calories and more about healthy living, healthy eating as a family. And till next time, again, eat better daily.